Auto insurance also.
Good evening, everybody. This is your friendly host, Dr. Fourth Wall speaking, reporting from the darkness of the void itself. Today, I'm going to be doing a Terraria stream with a very special guest. You know him, you love him. Let us welcome our ethereal friend, Grey Ghost. What is up?
Good evening. Well, busy couple of weeks, I can tell you that.
Same here, same with me. Just up your mic volume a little bit. There you go. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Today was This week's been pretty busy myself. I've been grinding real hard with my gym gains. Been going up in weight, and I've actually, I'm about to graduate community college recently, actually. So that's all good. But something funny before we get into Terraria. There's this brutal ass fucking fight vid that I sent to Undead Chronic that I figured it's like the embodiment of chaos, and you gotta see this shit. This is fucking hilarious.
Hey.
So let's first present to StreamYards. Here we go. So you can see what's on StreamYards, right? On Twitter?
Yeah.
I'm going to play it once. First things first, I need to take down my GIF on OBS. Because this shit's fucking funny. So I'm going to play it first, and then I'm just going to let it... I'm just going to explain a little bit of the stuff that happened, so watch this.
You good, bro?
Oh, you can hear it, right?
Yeah.
What's good, bro? What's good, bro? What's good, bro?
What's up? What's up?
What's good? You want this shit? Sleep on me, boy. Keep sleeping on me, boy. Keep sleeping on me.
So basically, this is like
Must have been some damn good ice cream.
yeah, it was the fucking ice cream truck in the fucking background. So essentially, this dude with the black sweater was getting jumped, and he's friends with this guy in the white shirt who was a fucking tank, by the way. The one in the gray, this one right here, and these two were jumping the guy in the black sweater, and so white shirt slams this dude, and then this one in the red shirt had a fucking machete. Gets knocked out by another one of his friends. And there's two dudes fighting behind the car, and the dude who knocked this one out took the fucking machete from him. And
What's up?
he tries to get a hit on this guy, and this dude hits the fucking guy in the white shirt with a fucking bat. And then he gets fucking disarmed with his bat and knocked the fuck out. Basically, the white guy guy in the white shirt, he just drives him off his turf. He's like, get the fuck out of here, boy.
I mean, when you get first strike, you get someone with a baseball bat, and you don't take them down immediately. It's like, dude.
Yeah, that's on you, pretty much.
Like, I think I saw another one. I forget where exactly I saw it, but like it was another fight, and a dude straight up he suckers another guy with like a 50-ounce bottle of liquor.
Yeah.
The dude doesn't even fucking flinch.
Yeah, and in the video, the dude in the white shirt, he like tanked it, and then this is a separate video from another angle where it's a bit longer. This fucking power move he pulls, he like slams the bat to the wall.
Keep sleeping on me, boy.
He fucking.
You're all pussies.
You're all fucking pussies.
Jeez.
That's one way to fucking show up, defend your boy, and then just fucking kick ass and establish dominance. But anyways, enough of that. I'm gonna join into Terraria. And I've done behind the scenes, like not streaming and everything, I've actually done some extra grinding. And I even, on a separate world, I actually tried a little speed run to see like how fast, how far I could get. And I've actually beaten Plantera and Golem in that other separate world. And it has a... what the fuck? I guess?
Yeah, I've also, on my master mode single player world, I've gotten all the way up to Golem, and it's like, okay. Now shit gets, like, but that's where shit gets rough, because once you start the lunatic cultist, it's basically a boss.
Yeah.
And also, if we're gonna, before we do Golem, though, we gotta do Old One's Army, because we gotta walk the Elite Old One's Army after that.
Oh yeah, I did actually try fighting the Old One's army in this world right here. And I did bring some loot from the other world into this one, but the thing is, I kept it on standby. Oh wait, do you need me to invite you into the world, or?
No, I'm joining the game now.
Okay. I just didn't know if you're having trouble, but yeah, a lot of crazy shit has happened. I was farming for some flesh knuckles, and I got one which I used to make a berserker glove, and I got the other.
Oh yeah. Did you? I figured out also how to get mimics reliable. Did you realize that?
Get mimic. Say again. You're a little bit low.
How to get mimics like quickly and easily?
Yeah, you have to craft the keys of night and light, and then you put them in the chest in the biome, and then they just turn into that.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, so I got some flesh knuckles from that. Yeah, I made a berserker gloves, and I got an extra pair. Basically, the gold chest that's on the top left of the house. I have a bunch of shit in there. And I also got some very valuable loot from the corruption world, from a bunch of corruption mimics. Because corruption has very good magic items, and I figured some of the shit in there you might like or find useful. Yeah, the agile clinger staff is definitely going to be something you might want. Mystic Unholy Triton, I found that while just digging around in the underworld over here. Celestial Life Drain, that's basically
oh yeah, Life Drain. Life Drain's pretty good, it's just got short range.
Yeah, and I made... It
says I'm connecting you. Try sending me an invite. Because it says I'm connecting, but it's just stalling on me.
Okay. Let's try that. Send an invite to Grey Walker. But as I was saying before, I do have a bunch of like post-Plantera and post-Golem loot in this world, but to kind of make things a little bit fair, I put it in my piggy bank as a sort of off-limits until we beat Plantera and or Golem, if we manage to get to that point in this stream. You know, fucking solar eclipse happened too.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Solar eclipses, man. You think they're rare, then you beat Golem. And then they just seem to happen way more than 1 in 20 times.
Well, plus you can make solar tablets, you can summon one.
You can, but like, they happen just the worst times.
Oh. Yeah.
Like, like I've never hit a solar eclipse that I liked. And the pinhead, like of all of them, pinhead is by far the worst one.
Oh yeah.
Because like he's tanky, but his nails hit like trucks.
Oh yeah.
Tried rebooting the client, see if that helps me get in easier.
Buffering is still giving you trouble.
Yeah, just trying a third time here.
Wait a second. I got. Okay, yeah. And I also, funny thing enough, when I was in the corruption world, I did get a corruption key, and I got the Scourge of the Corruptor, but I'm kind of saving that for later as well. And when I was farming for Flesh Knuckles, or sometime earlier, I got not one, but 2 motherfucking Crimson keys.
Oh, yeah, I have not gotten a single biome key in all my stuff. It has been, I know,
Yeah, they're frustrating to farm for. One trick is you have to place down a bunch of guard gnomes, because those also help increase luck.
I love those. Yeah, I gotta get like a gnome farm going. Alright, it's being a pain. I'm just gonna reboot my computer real quick, see if that fixes this.
Okay, and then just jump back in StreamYards.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll be just cutting out for a second, but I'll be right back.
Okay, it's all good. Ingredients. No, food is down here. Okay, do I have ambrosia? Oh yeah. It's always when I get close to the house. Shite. Like that. Kind of. Yeah. Alright. Spadoosh. Oh, this had to be Grey Ghost. Yeah, this had to be before. The part that's not affected by crimson. Yeah, I've got a contaminator. Ooh. Come here. What is it with these fuckers? Fuck right off. This was. Ooh. The fuck was that? Where's the steampunker? Oh, she's... The fucking Crimson's over here, too. Yeah, we're gonna need some... Oh, yeah. Oh, great, needs that IP address. Okay. Oh, well, yeah, let's get back to the house first. Okay. First things first, I'm gonna... Need to try being invited again, or maybe reboot the multiplayer world. Here, let's let's save and exit. Oh fuck. Oh, sorry, I forgot you were back in StreamYards.
No worries.
Okay. So I'm at I assume join via IP or via Steam.
Hey, try inviting me again, or if you have the IP, or if it gives it to you, I can try via that. Because it just keeps getting me stuck on connecting. I tried disabling my firewall in case that did it, but no dice yet.
Yeah.
And normally I'm just able to like select you on Steam and then join from there, but it's frustrating today for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, here we are. I think it worked this time.
Right,
yeah, there we go. I don't know what I did differently. I just selected you on Steam and joined the game, but
Hey, there we go.
there we are. All right, so
Woo! Sorry, I just wooed right into the mic.
yeah, I heard that peak. All right, so
But yeah, for the good magic loot, check this chest right here. I got a bunch of good stuff for you, mainly from the corruption.
which one? Oh, by the door.
Yeah, this one right here.
Okay. All right, so we got flesh knuckles. That's definitely.
I don't know if you needed that, but I know I got my set.
Yeah, no, flesh knuckles are always good. We'll definitely upgrade that with the shield. I assume the paladin shield. We haven't beaten Planetara yet, so
No, we have not. But
right, so the dungeon's not restless yet.
yeah, the shadow flame stuff, it's like I know mage people like to use that a good bit. So
yeah, nah, this is melee damage.
Oh, what? I thought it was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the devil fork is what you want, though. That's a good one.
Yeah, no, the unholy trident's definitely good. I've actually got one. I don't know where, but a mystic one's an upgrade. Life drain's really good. Get that.
Cursed flames and I think the shadow hex doll maybe also good. Whichever you pick, it's all up to you.
Never actually used that one.
Yeah, basically you get it from. Oh yeah, the agile clinger staff is what helped me defeat Plantera in one of the other worlds. Because it's all about tactics.
Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to remember. Like, I think I largely used Golden Shower against Plantera. Because I took out all of Plantera's secondary bulbs. We're working on the main one.
Well, it's just kind of a combination effect. Like, if you use the Cursed Flames and Golden Shower along, with this motherfucker with the Clinger Staff, it can fuck them up real nice.
Yeah, Unholy Trident's not great against Plantera because it doesn't really have that AoE that's required. Because, Plantera moves around a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So hard to hit with something like that.
But
Cursed Flames would actually probably be really effective. So
it's a bit like Pokemon. But in my previous fight, I used the Truffle Spear and the Death Sickle, which I got from a Reaper in a Solar Eclipse event. And essentially, how you can do is let's say Plantera is this tree, right?
Yeah.
And the house is solid blocks. You can shoot a bunch of scythes in front of her, and also bait her with death clouds and stuff. I guess an arena with maybe one big block in the middle is sometimes a good way to, maybe not a super big block, but just a block.
I've seen some ways to choose Plantera. I like having a big arena and then just kind of flying around. Now, one thing that I will do though is I've learned one very useful thing. God, I miss having that extra accessory slot for the expert mode.
Oh, master mode, yeah.
Well, no, you just get it in expert mode. It's not even a master mode exclusive.
Yeah.
Thing, you get all the bonuses, all the bonus items from expert mode, but then master mode gives you pets.
Right. One thing, I guess one type of enemy that we might try and face off to get, I don't know, some kind of good loot from. I haven't really encountered any Hallow mimics yet.
Oh, well, I mean, they've got okay stuff. Honestly, what would be even better to fight, which we could fight, is Queen Slime.
That was my next topic. I was just about to say it because I got my little paper card here with little jot downs of stuff.
Yeah.
So Queen
Yeah,
Slime.
no, Queen Slime I think is well within our abilities right now, and she drops basically the best hook in the game.
Best grappling hook? Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because the thing is, unlike the other grappling hook, her grappling hook instantly teleports you to the next location. You don't actually move through it. It's kind of like the Rod of Discord, but it's the Hook of Discord.
Interesting. One funny thing that in my other world was when I was getting the I was trying to find a gold worm to turn it into a gummy worm. So and you take it, and it helps you with fishing and all that stuff. My dumbass kept trying to put it into my accessory slot, thinking it was an accessory. And it's
you just eat it.
You eat the gummy worm, dumbass. And I was like shaking my computer for like a solid 20 minutes. I was like, put it in your goddamn accessory slot. And I'm like, oh, you eat it. And there's also another funny thing is that in my official solo world was so before I got into hard mode, I tried carving out like a giant at least 3 or 4 block tunnel around my crimson areas, and basically the crimson, because I was like, okay, my snow biome's right next to it, and I don't want it to spread too much over there, so I can still travel, but also because I wanted to try and farm for a frozen key to get the frost hydra out the dungeon whenever the time came.
Yeah.
But for some reason I guess it still it still spread or whatnot, which is I suppose it's always going to spread somewhere, but one spot it spread to was my one of the flying islands. So
because that's the thing. Because like when you unleash the spirits of light and darkness, it shoots off in a V formation, starting at the bottom center of the world and goes out, and so it can actually hit Sky Islands on the way.
Right. It, I remember you teaching me that tactic. It's like one arm of the V forms the hallowed area, and then that spreads, and the other side's the crimson. But one funny part is I had used a bunch of stone platforms and across the underworld as a hell bridge, and it's basically spawned crimson and hallow on there, so the fucking crimson part mixed with the underworld, whoo-wee, it's like some fucking Tyranid plus demons Warhammer 40k. Actually, no, fuck that. It's like Doom Eternal or some shit. It's like body horror mixed with hell, right? It's it's metal as fuck, but it's also a little bit terrifying. And I ended up encountering a hallowed mimic on that solo, and I'm not as in hell, no doubt, on the hallowed area. And I'm nowhere near as strong as I am with this player in that as that character, and so I'm trying to run away from a hallowed mimic, and then later a crimson mimic fucking joins forces with it, and they're just chasing me across the damn hell bridge. I got killed by them both, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, no, it took a long time before I could reliably take out like that greater mimic. Also, I found where a meteor dropped.
Huh. Okay, yeah, we ain't gotta worry about that part.
Alright, let's see what I can do about clearing off some of this stuff.
No, what are you doing right now?
Well, the thing is, the Hallow area that we have is currently fighting with the Crimson area, and we kind of need like a Hallow area to get Green Slime.
Okay, well, I got the Glintaminator with me. I was about to use it to...
Of course, fuck. There's a fucking blood moon.
Oh well, I mean, we're not going to be near the house anyway.
Well, it doesn't really matter. Like, if we're on the surface, blood moon's a blood moon.
Yeah. And one of the clouds is a fucking Skeletron head.
Okay, so I'm gonna need to head back to the house real quick because okay. I think because there's actually one potion type that is super useful for what we'll need.
To fight Plantera?
Well, no, to clear out biomes.
Oh.
Have you heard of the biome site potion?
Biome Sight Potion. No, I don't recall hearing about that one.
Yes. Okay, so the biome site potion is a potion specifically meant to help you clear out Crimson and Corruption because it shows what tiles are corrupted. So it will show, you know how the Splunker potion shows a bunch of stuff with a gold outline.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it shows Crimson tiles with a red outline and Hallow tiles with a pink outline.
I see. Oh shit! I forgot to put my fucking. I forgot to take my GIF down off OBS. Yeah. Take that boy off.
Yeah, but the secret ingredient, which you'd never think to include in your regular stuff, like in your regular potion ingredients, is grass seeds.
And the wiki told me that they don't have any use. Fucking liars.
Yeah. The humble grass seed is the secret to cleaning up the world.
Because I tried Googling that multiple times. I was like, hey, does, the different seeds of ingredients have any use in making potions?
Well, that's the thing. It's not the seeds of the ingredients. It's just grass seeds.
Oh, yeah.
Which, I mean, grass seeds are basically useless once you have an axe of regrowth because it acts as infinite place grass wherever you want.
Yeah. Clown, would you shut up and stop throwing bombs everywhere? You sound like the damn Joker outside of 7-Eleven. Sorry, Chronic. No clussy that you're looking for here.
And of course, she's selling crimson seeds and hallowed seeds, but she's not selling grass seeds at the moment because it's a blood moon.
Oh,
And
sweet.
possibly because it's the hallows here. No, Hallow's not nearby. Oh god, there's 3 turtles up here.
Oh, giant tortoise.
Yeah. Oh, slaughtered a lot of them. Oh yeah, another funny thing. If you have the Steampunker in a hallowed biome, it will actually sell you a blue contaminator fluid, which will spread the hallow.
Huh. And then would the same be like with the crimson?
Yeah, because it's a blood moon, he's actually selling red solution right now, which will spread the crimson.
I was wondering if she had something like that. I was like, oh, there must be something where she sells more than just green solution.
Yeah, if they're inside the hallow, then they sell blue instead. And if it's a blood moon, then they'll sell red. Same way the dryad will sell crimson seeds during a blood moon.
Yeah. Hey, you leave the truffle alone. Motherfuckers. Enoch, what are you doing? Get inside the house. You're safe.
I actually had to cage the truffle inside his area because his biome's just too bloody hazardous. Oh yes, I also figured out a secret to completing the collection of stuff with the angler. So, found out that the angler quest, like what it hands out, is basically dependent on what is in your inventory and in your treasure bag. So if you want duplicates, then you need to store everything in a chest. Because on my master mode world, I was just storing everything in chests, and I was wondering, like, why can't I complete the bloody angler collection? And it turns out that I needed to keep it basically in my expanded inventory, like money trough, piggy bank, etc. Because that way we realize, oh, he already has this item. Therefore, I shouldn't give it to him. I should give him something that he doesn't have, so he can actually finish getting the fish finder.
Interesting. Oh, sweet.
Wait.
JRXV, Frost, and D-Man were in chat.
Hey! Welcome, guys.
Well, it must also be because it's a blood moon. That's why there's so much shit spawning in the truffle biome for...
the blood moon buffs the spawn rate, so... Safest thing for... The only best way for a truffle to live is for you to be nowhere near them. The shit don't spawn.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's only another 2 minutes till morning, so... It'll stop soon. I'm just hanging out in the desert and just slaughtering all the locals.
I could try sleeping in the bed.
Again, like, by the time we get everything arranged, it'll basically be time anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mostly want to focus on the Hallow area, so that I want to fight Queens, basically. Get at least a boss on there.
Right.
Because Plantera is going to require clearing out a pretty sizable arena.
That can be fairly arranged. I've done it with my previous world. I know we can do it with this one.
Seconds. There we go. So I got to deal with this area first. Oh wait, need to go jungle. Buy what I need off of her. Let me see here. Yeah, there you go. Get a bunch of grass seeds. Main.
Where's the
biome?
Hextall?
Here's our ingredients.
Did you try the Medusa head?
I've used the Medusa head before. It's kind of powerful, but the range leaves a lot to be desired. Life drain's far better.
I gotcha. And just
So
Klinger staff just didn't work for you?
honestly, I was just using. I didn't even think about it. I just kept using Golden Shower. I just been flying around pissing on everything. Alright, let's pop this biome site potion and start clearing up because, yeah, if we don't deal with this desert soon.
Yeah, the fucking NPCs will leave their house.
Well, we've got a decent blockage, but yeah, I just want this dealt with.
Oh, I forgot to use my weapon on the sharpening station. The merchant actually sells a sharpening station in hard mode, I think.
Yeah.
And you can use that
Yeah.
to...
Oh yeah, sharpening station's excellent, and then for me it's the crystal ball from the wizard.
Oh yeah, that's a thing too. Oh gosh, great. Remember in those old Ribby streams where me and Chaz used to yell Ribby's nut pond?
Good old days.
It was actually Chaz who had said it first. I remember the full-on video and everything. Yo, we're talking about no nut November, and you bring up this little article, the fact that doctors were telling like champion fighters to not bust a nut.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And honestly, I even remember I knew a guy who was apparently like decent, like professional fighter too, and yeah, it was a thing. It was like, yeah, like before your fight, you know, for like several weeks beforehand, don't nut. That was just apparently standard in policy.
Actual standard policy.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, don't nut, no sex, nothing.
And then yeah, Ribby then says, you know what, I'm just gonna start calling this stream the Nutter Butter Hour. Chaz busts out laughing and then says, bro, Ribby's nut pond. And I audibly lost my shit in the middle of class.
I'm just clearing out a good chunk of this area here. Should at least halt the progression for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a bunch of contaminator shit on me, so. Yeah. But nowadays, I mean, not to bag on him, but like, Jazz just seems so, like, sad nowadays. It's like, is he okay?
I don't know. He has seemed like pretty low energy compared to his usual self, so. I haven't asked, but yeah, it's noticeable.
Okay, yeah, I gotta go deep into the red caverns. Ugh.
Alright. Okay, I've cleared a decent chunk here. I'll double check the desert and make sure nothing else starts spreading. But
I just realized Clentaminator is a mixture of cleanse and contaminator. There's a little play on words.
and there's a lot of puns in this game.
Oh yeah.
Alright. This side of the map's clear enough for the moment. You gotta leave some crimson to work with.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna have to fight off more of it later.
I am
Yeah,
heavy
underground.
weapons guy, and this is my weapon.
Yeah, keep an eye out for water walking boots as well, because I still need to finish all my stuff.
Yeah, you're using that for Terra Spark, right?
Yeah, trying to get the Terra Spark boots. Like, some stuff's not difficult to get, because like if I need like lava charms and whatnot, I can just fish in lava. I've learned that much.
Yeah.
But water walking boots, yeah, those are. I mean, maybe regular fishing would be enough to get them. Okay. I'll do best I can in turn. I'm gonna try to clear out as much corruption here, well, crimson, but still leave Hallow, because it's just it's a bloody mess in here.
Yeah. funny thing was some time ago I was watching I guess you could call it like an alternate universe or like maybe a rewrite of a series online of about the Has-Been Hotel, where it essentially replaced the main character with motherfucking Adam as the one who's trying to like help and redeem sinners. And honestly, I was like, holy shit, am I actually liking this as as a fucking series? And it's like, not only story-wise, but fucking biblically, it would make sense for like Adam to be the one wanting to redeem sinners, because, you know, if you think about it.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Not knowing too deep Has-Been Hotel lore, like, are we talking like Adam is in the first of humanity?
Yeah, he's basically the first man or whatnot.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that absolutely makes sense.
Yep.
It's like all sinners are human. He's essentially the father of all humanity.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense that he'd want to, help them.
Yeah. It reminds me of Adam from Record of Ragnarok too.
Yes, that one too. That Adam was awesome. I also find it hilarious that Japan sees like primeval man as blonde hair, blue eye.
Aww. Why did you have to bring that in, Gray?
Because it's funny.
I mean, it is, but you motherfucking go. You motherfucking sentient Kush Cloud. You... Son of a bitch.
What is the perfect ideal man? Aryan.
I mean, hey, they did side with him in World War II.
Yeah, and like when you look at anime, it's like, yeah, they clearly at the very least admit Hugo Boss made some damn good clothes.
Yeah. The funniest part ever was in Dragon. There was a scene. There was a part of Dragon Ball, either Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z, where they actually where Hitler got resurrected from hell, and he was bringing the Fourth Reich and everything. And when he sees who is it? Goten and Trunks, I believe, when they go into super form, he sees them and he's like, huh? Blonde hair, blue eyes, and super strength? I should be recruiting them.
Not wrong.
So fucking iconic. Oh, there's some more Crimson. Some more, how could I say it? Biome STD to clean out with my Clintaminator.
Yeah, I actually just burned through all my green fluids. So just finding stuff to store here.
Okay. And another great piece of loot that I got from Solar Eclipse event was the Psycho Knife.
Found that one useful?
Yes, the Psycho Knife was basically the fetid Bahagana, the claw thing that you got from the Crimson Mimics. But basically just better.
Alright. Okay, stuff. Well, it's full moon. Werewolves are out. I can tell because the Deathweed's in full bloom.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, actually, one piece of gear is actually really good to get is the Celestial Medallion.
Celestial Medallion.
Yeah, well, basically you combine werewolf transformation with merman transformation with sunstone with moonstone. And it gives you like this ultra buff that makes you both a werewolf at night, giving you a bunch of buffs, and it also makes you like immune to, like, you can't drown, you move really well in water, and it gives you additional buffs both day and night.
Yeah, about that. I did get a bunch of moonstones. And the sunstone, though, you have to get from the golem boss fight and then create the celestial stone. For the merman transformation, I assume that's from the shell that.
Yeah, the celestial shell.
Oh, celestial
which is,
shell?
Well, the shell, which it drops from the from Swamp Thing.
Yeah. No, that's from the creature from the Black Lagoon or whatever.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, Neptune shell. I got 2 of those in the accessories chests.
Yeah, well, you can combine that with the werewolf bit, so and that way you get both werewolf and Swamp Thing transformation.
Well, which one's the werewolf transformer?
I forget exactly what it's called, but I'm gonna go hunt werewolves till I get it.
Okay. Yeah.
Try out some of these other tools as well.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the jungle and locate some Plantera bulbs and then set up some arenas.
Alright.
Well, before I do that, I'm actually gonna go use the restroom.
Sounds good. Yeah, so I cleared out a whole bunch of stuff in the Hallow area, so as that spreads, we'll be able to prepare to fight Queen Slime.
Alright. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back.
Excellent.
Right. let's see what we got here. Okay, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. No. Ice cream, yeah, I'll hold on to that. Just another food buff. Okay.
Now,
Two.
actually, one little tip for the old one's army. So you know how kind of in the mid levels they'll start to get suicide bombers?
I think so. That's not the. No, that's not the ogre I'm thinking of.
No, it's like the kobold gliders that will dive bomb from above.
Oh, the gliders. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Well, the thing is, they'll explode on contact with any block. So you can put a roof above your gem, like 15 blocks high or whatever, and they'll just run right into it.
Oh, I'll definitely keep that in mind.
Yeah. So no, I've added that on actually right now, so we can work on that.
In our world, okay.
And another thing, we might want to start making concrete. Well, not concrete, asphalt.
Yeah, asphalt lets you run fast. I'd been wondering if that was still a thing or not.
Oh, it's definitely a thing. It was very useful for Master Mode, like,
Yep.
especially when fighting the twins.
I used to use it when fighting. Oh yeah, that might be another good boss to. Well, yeah, it's definitely gonna be a good boss to fight, but in the future for sure. Duke Fishron. Although actually, you want to stay near the ocean when you do that. So.
Yeah, Fishron, I've had a hard. Master Mode Fishron is hard. Like, I've gotten him down to his final stage, but you gotta know how to dodge him. Like, there's no just, like, doesn't matter how much defense you have, you can't just tank through the guy. Unless you got something that can heal yourself, like vampire knives.
And even then, that stuff's been like nerfed in recent updates.
Yeah, even with the nerf, it's still kind of really good, but...
Sweet. First Plantera Ballroom. Set an arena up a few feet away from. Oh god, Fairy, not now. I don't care, you're not gonna lead me to anything useful. So you can fuck off. It's like motherfucking Shrek. I don't care, okay?
Alright, there.
You remember on that Rumble stream where Chronic was playing I forgot what game that was. It was an indie game where he was running around killing a bunch of shit, but we started talking about like
the one with the mole rats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Defender's Keep? No, not Defender's Keep. Or it might have been, who knows. But
Yeah.
we started talking about romance novels and like how we're talking about getting raped by Bigfoot and all that stupid shit.
Yes.
You
Then I went and looked. Yeah, I went and looked up like all the works by that author. Like, yep, this is peak female literature.
Yeah.
Yeah, like honestly, this was like this really kind of hit home. I was like, what are like the top male romance novels? Like, if guys are reading romantic stuff, like let's think, isekai harems. So like, it's a guy who finds a whole bunch of women and basically loves and cherishes them and looks after them and helps them through their personal difficulties, right?
Yeah.
Women want a Bigfoot.
Yep. They want a goon to it. It's like that scene from Ted 2. There's so much porn. Have you seen Ted 2?
I haven't even seen 10-1.
Oh my gosh, bro! You don't know what you're. Well, I guess like
I've seen like the odd clips, and it looks funny, but I don't know if I'd watch a full movie of it.
Yeah, I mean like the plot is kind of like Blue Pill is basically this dude falling in love with some, you know, post-wall white woman who honestly looks like she's been abusing the tan rack at the gym or some shit. But
Now it looks like a overdone rotisserie chicken.
yeah. Well, not even that, not even rotisserie chicken. Just like it just looks like an artificial tan. But yeah, a lot of funny shit happens. But it was from the second movie where, you know, big surprise, he and that bitch ended up getting a divorce, and the guy was gooning to a bunch of like cursed porn or whatnot, and you know, Ted looks on his laptop and he's like, "There's so much porn. What the fuck?" That's how it's like with those fucking romance novels.
What are the truest statements? I think I've heard a line from that. There's no such thing as chicks with dicks, only guys with tits.
Yeah, that's the scene it was from, actually.
Yeah.
Fairy, go away. Shut up. I don't care. Like, here, just I'll go with you.
Traveling Merchant never has the shit I want.
Is he the one with the life that sells the life form analyzer, or is that the skeleton merchant?
Yeah. He's the guy who sells the life form analyzer. He never shows up enough. He doesn't show up whenever there's like an eclipse or some shit or an invasion. He just never sells the shit I want.
Alright, bitch, get out of here. Oh, wait, Grego, something that's really funny. Have you ever seen Yucko the Clown before?
No, that name does ring a bell.
Basically, it was an insult comedian dude who produced this little
What?
VHS.
Oh my god. I was wearing my fucking fisherman gear. I forgot to switch to my regular loadout, so I didn't realize that I didn't have my wings active. And so I just dropped into hell to get some bait and just went splat.
You should start recording fucking when we stream Terraria, and if there's any funny bits happen, you can just post that fucking shit. But where was I?
Yucko the Clown?
Oh, yes. Dude, so basically the guy's an insult comedian. He goes out and he just insults people dressed up as a clown with a little, you know, the little clown horn. And he just trolls the shit out of people. I swear to fuck. Chronic would probably love his shit. And honestly, if Chronic didn't have to worry about getting doxxed, canceled, I would not be convinced otherwise that Chronic would not make that his job. It's like, maybe not always going outside and doing insult roasts or whatever, but he'd definitely do some of that shit.
Huh. Chronic's Roast Master Supreme, we all know that.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying Chronic would probably take it to the next level with his wittiness of roasts, but maybe do it in Yucko style or something.
Yeah. Alright, so where are some hell bugs?
Do you specifically need that for fishing in hell?
You need either lava-proof lava-proof like fishing hook to make a lava-proof tackle box, or you need lava-proof insects.
I see.
Or I think a lava-proof fishing rod might do it as well. Well, I'm trying to remember how you make that. Can you just craft it? Yeah, hotline fishing hook, yeah. But you need to do a lot of angler quests to get that one.
Yeah, I just did a bunch of fishing in hell, and no, don't do that. almost hit the Plantera bulb. You don't want to do that just yet.
Yeah, no.
No, Gray. If you look on the map real fast, can you see the space that I've dug out, or is it?
Hold on. I'm in a just bit of a. I'm pincered on demon. I'm pincered by devils on both sides. Here. One.
Okay, yeah. Take your time.
Okay, there we go.
Um,
All right. Yeah, I see where you are.
Is it showing a big gap space or whatever?
No, won't update the map on mine until I go there.
Okay, yeah. I figured that'd be the case. Or, I don't know, maybe if you see me on like stream or something, if that might work for you.
Yeah, I can see you on the stream.
Let's probably make it a little bit bigger than that.
I usually have it like really big.
All right. I'll keep expanding.
But again, I was on master mode when I was doing it, so
True. It could be
it was a little in. Yeah, so like Plantera's not going to be quite as bad as I remember. It looks like if I want water walking boots, probably my best bet would be to fish for them.
Fuck off, you bastards. Get out of here, you bloody bastards. Oh. Angry trapper. Killed me on that grave. Blah. So when it comes to, when it comes to fighting bosses in order, you definitely want to take on Duke Fishron before you fuck with the lunatic cult, right?
I mean, yeah, like he is considered post golem, but you can fight him as soon as you enter hard mode.
Yeah, that's usually how I did it, if I remember correctly, in my old mobile Terraria days.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, his gear is basically geared to fight main lords, so like if you manage to beat Fish running reliably pre-moon ward, you can get very overpowered for playing Terra and Golem.
Because when I was trying to explore the dungeon after I defeated Plantera in my other world, I saw the lunatic cultists, you know, doing their little worship shit, and then I was just like, oh, what's this? And ended up attacking them, and that set off a big boss fight where I almost died.
Yeah, I have to disable summons every time I pass by the dungeon now, because like I don't want them setting off cultists prematurely. Because
Well,
you beat them, then you get the pillars showing up, and that's its own freaking problem.
Yeah. But you said you have to disable what to keep them from spawning?
Summons.
Oh. Barry, that's the same chest. You- Meek. One funny thing is about Final Fantasy, or at least in a lot of the reboots and shit, is I noticed is that a lot of the one of my issues is that the characters try to act overly expressive and cartoony with the realistic animation style.
Yes.
Like, did that happen with you too, where it kind of just feels a bit off?
Well, honestly, I didn't bother with the remakes. Like, I really missed the whole Final Fantasy boat. Like, as a culture thing. Like, I never played... I think... When the game that I played the most of Final Fantasy is freaking Crystal Chronicles. Like... I'm not exactly a connoisseur of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, but you'd say this arena that or at least this space that I've set up is alright?
Definitely not big enough.
Okay.
Like, here's the thing, like, your width is okay.
But not the height.
Yeah, no, it's definitely too short.
Okay.
Like, I'll carve out a perimeter real quick, and then we can just focus on everything in the middle.
One funny prank idea that a friend of mine, his younger brother, did with the Final Fantasy, the laugh, the awkward laugh from Final Fantasy X, the
Right, it's-
ha ha ha. He played it. Somehow he got into the intercom system, and he just played it on loop for like an hour straight until they figured out where it was finally coming from.
Yeah. At least that's actually kind of a funny prank. Because, like, I don't know if you've seen, like, pranks nowadays are basically just crimes that people aren't charged with.
Yeah.
Like, fucking social media pranks have just been, like, one of the many blights of social media on humanity.
Luckily, it wasn't even on for social media for what my friend's brother did. He just did it for, you know, his high school or whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but, like, it just reminded me, like, I saw a clip where, like, these guys did, like, a TikTok quote-unquote prank at a mall in the UK. Yeah, the prank was, like, they grabbed a 60-pound beanbag chair and threw it 2 flights down into, like, a place where people were walking.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have dropped
Oh,
that
yeah.
on someone's head and killed somebody.
It was close, too. It was, like, within 5 feet of actually hitting somebody.
Yeah. Have you ever... Oh, gosh. Have you ever heard of Jack Doherty before?
That... Oh, yes. That name's ringing a bell. He's another one of those pranksters, right? Quote-unquote pranksters.
Yeah, and honestly, I wouldn't... He's basically like the son of a rich guy, and he manages like several OnlyFans content creators.
Yeah, wasn't he the guy that, like, basically got into a fucking traffic accident and then tried to shill a girl's OnlyFans? Like,
Maybe?
during the, like, after crashing the vehicle?
Maybe. I do know he crashed his car, and he was, well, like, reading a live chat on, like, while driving, and then he's, like, even though he's crashed, he's, like, giving a stranger his camera, or, you know, his friend, who's literally, well, quote-unquote friend, who's, mind you, bleeding from an open wound on his head, and telling him to film.
Yeah, pretty sure that's the guy. Very, like, white dude, very punchable face.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he was the son of a glowy.
Well, I mean, to get away with that much criminal activity while being a white dude in this day and age, yeah. And to have... Yeah. He's probably like fed of some kind.
Yeah, I sent you the guy's YouTube channel. You'll recognize him visually.
Yeah, pretty sure I recognize that. Yep. Yeah, just all I have to see is the freaking face, the little cartoonified face. It's like, yep, that's the guy.
Yeah, and no, it's always the fucking. I don't know what it is with my generation, but the fucking broccoli haircut, or the attempted wavy haircut or some shit.
God, yeah, no, I don't get it. It's like an evolution of the fucking shave sides thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think that the millennials have them beat and cringe with the fucking man bun shit,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's close second.
Do you want me to cut away the rest of this minecart track or no?
You can. It's not super essential. It just got caught up in my frenzy here.
I gotcha. Yeah, I'll just take away this center bit.
Alright, yeah, now if we just carve out this area right here, that should finish the job.
And should we start placing down wood platforms?
A couple. We won't need that many.
Yeah.
Like, if you basically just put, like, one in the center, that should be fine. Like, no more than 3 rows of platforms.
Yeah. I'll just set 2 down. One up here.
Yeah, one
and then,
kind of at the top, and then one in the middle.
Yeah. If these fucking hornets would leave me alone, that would be nice.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, if I had some gray brick on me, or some like stone, then I could make some mud bricks, and then I could seal in the arena, and that would stop all the other mobs from showing up. Because like they need to spawn on like mud or jungle grass of some kind. It won't spawn if you have it, I guess, some kind of neutral brick. I mean, I guess I could do it with wood. It just feels like such a waste. I'm just gonna pop back to base real quick. Trade out this stuff. See if I can find where we put just the regular stone. There we are. Stone brick, mud block. Combine that at a furnace to make mudstone brick. And just make a shit ton. Alright. Back to the jungle pylon and down. Oh.
Yep, I'm right behind you. Those fucking Darpling sound effects are so weird. It's
Yep. I'm gonna have to look up what the heck those things are based on, because they gotta be based on something.
it's some kind of, well, obviously some kind of bug.
Yeah, but like, does it like put it based on a real bug? Did they pull it from like one of the other games?
Maybe, but the weird warbling sound they make, it sounds like Donald Duck choking on a dick or some shit.
You know that's someone's fetish too.
Oh,
You know there's someone out there right now who's wanting freaking Donald Duck blowjob ASMR.
Just a fucking...
It's a very
so...
particular fetish, but it has to exist. And if it doesn't, this is going to get clipped somewhere and someone's going to go, "That's what I've been looking for my whole life! Oh! I must commission my favorite artist!"
You're a funny guy.
An OnlyFans chick could be like, "Look, can you like do a blowjob ASMR, but like as Donald Duck?" And then she's gonna be like, "Still not the weirdest one I've gotten."
God. You just took that one little comment I made and turned it into something hilarious. You're a funny guy, Gray.
And please.
You ever thought about going, kind of going Chronic style? Like, I don't know. Like, you ever thought you could roast bitches the way Chronic can?
Well, I mean, you've seen me kind of roast, like, think before you sleep, so...
Oh, yeah. Fuck that cock, man.
So, I mean... Like, it's probably something I could do.
I mean, your insults weren't too, like, witty precise, but they were more intellectual or logic-based, but still respectable nonetheless.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, I don't know if I've got that particular like roast mentality.
Yeah. You're kind of just more obliterate with, you know, from a logical point of view, sort of with, I guess, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you could say you're kind of a political nerd a little bit.
I mean, yeah, this could say that, like even the fictional stuff I like I enjoy the stuff that has more of a political angle to it.
Yeah.
Like there's actually one light novel series that I read. It was only 4 volumes, so it didn't take long. Where, like, it's basically an isekai, but instead of being like the hero, it's the hero's friend who deals with all like the logistics and the behind the scenes shit. So instead of like here's the epic quest of like how it leveled up like training in a dungeon, it's like here's how it escorted a bunch of refugees and how much of a logistical nightmare it was.
I could find myself, well, to a degree, with some of the Sonic comics that I would read from IDW or Archie. I mean, I kind of have gotten that before, so yeah, those are pretty good too.
That's the thing, like, but it's like that's the kind of unique stuff, like, or stuff where like there's, I mean, hard to find something quite on the level of Game of Thrones, but like court drama where you've got people like doing those more complex kind of verbal duels where there's that unspoken level of etiquette that you must maintain, but every single word and gesture is scrutinized.
Yeah.
Definitely a fan of that, because I think like these are the people who actually really know how to verbally spar. Like, like internet roasts are child's play compared to like actual like verbal duels between people who have spent literal years honing how to insult somebody to their face in public and still like be perceived as the polite man.
Yeah, essentially, basically just keeping composure while doing it, you know?
Yeah. Or like destroying people on their own principles. It's the kind of thing that like
yes.
I'd like to do, but it's very difficult to like find someone who's actually principled enough to hold to that stuff.
Yeah, because you know damn well you can't do shit like that with Vosh or Hunter Cry Alone or some shit.
Precisely. Like,
because the very minute you destroy them on their so-called morals and ethics that they don't really even have, they just spurg out and turn into nut jobs, or probably just show their true selves.
Exactly, but at the same time, but that's the thing. Like with the court stuff, like everybody's operating on that same sort of playing field.
Yeah.
Where social destruction is one like faux pas at a party away, and it actually has serious ramifications. But like nowadays, you got dudes like Hassan, whereas like, look, they don't need to appeal to your values because they're supported by a bunch of fucking sycophants.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not playing by the same rules. They've become the cult of personality, so it doesn't matter how much they disgrace themselves.
Pretty much. Sad but true.
I think so. Like, doesn't matter. Again, it's like you can get really good at playing chess, but your opponent's still a pigeon. Like, honestly, that's the ultimate metaphor. Because, like, look, you can play the best game of chess against the pigeon, but at the end of the day, it's going to knock over all the pieces, shit everywhere, and then strut around like it won.
Now that's a new saying that I haven't heard before.
Oh, I've heard that one quite a bit. I can't claim originality on that one.
Yeah.
But that's just like so appropriate for so many arguments on the internet.
Yeah. You know, it's.
I think the other way to put it is that it's difficult to win an argument against an intelligent person, but it's impossible against an idiot.
To win against a stupid person. Yep. Yep. Now that I'm familiar with.
Okay, I'm gonna just dump a bunch of shit into the money trough, really.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got all my potions already in my inventory, so...
Oh, I don't. Here, I'm gonna go back to
go grab your gear.
Wait, what the fuck? I turned invisible. How did that happen?
I don't know, did you hit B?
G?
B.
B.
B is the hotkey to apply a buff, and it'll just apply a buff potion immediately. If you had an invisibility potion in your inventory, it might have cast it.
I didn't have. Oh, I think it's the. Oh, I think it's the psycho knife I was using because. Yeah, it had to be the psycho knife because when you use it, apparently that lets you go into stealth mode. Okay. Anyways, regeneration potion, iron skin, maybe swiftness. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. I guess thorn potion. Inferno potion, probably not so much. Okay.
Yeah. So what I found best strat for Plantera fighting on Master Mode was Phase 1, honestly really straightforward. Not really a challenge. Phase 2, on the other hand, that's where circle around, focus on taking care of all the vine tendrils, because they all hit as hard as contact with the main body.
Yeah.
Which is the hardest attack Plantera has. And then just focus on deleting those, and then once they are all taken out, the main body's not difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
I'm thinking between Golden Shower and Cursed Flames should be pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's why I grabbed them from the corruption world, and
yeah, watch out, bunch of turtles there.
Yeah, I can take them. They're not too much of a difficult for me.
All right.
Wait, hold on. I gotta get in.
Yeah, just chop your way in.
Yeah.
All
right. I'll break the Plantera bulb. Just
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, got that. Raining clouds and got the pillar of fire up. Potion, food, potion. I guess place a heart lantern here because I carry those a bunch. And okay, yeah. I think we're ready.
Great. Yeah, let's go.
All right, commencing operation Plant Killer. 3, 2, 1. Here she comes. And the fucking music too. I love it.
Alright, yeah, now we take care of the little guys.
Watch out for the spiky
Alright,
balls.
little guys dealt with. Here we go.
Yay! Okay. Ooh, great! You're gonna like this here.
What? Something is hitting me.
It's the spiky balls that she launches. Here, take this.
All right. Oh, the picking staff.
Yeah, they're very good. Rocket launcher. Yeah, that's all ranged. But we do have us a little special friend. Jungle Key.
Yes. Temple key. All right. Now, and the temple's not that far away, so let's just go get started on that.
Mm-hmm. And I do have a bunch of Plantera loot that we could probably, when we get back to the house, I'll share with you. Now that we've beaten her,
Yeah.
and you know, you can see whichever ones you like and don't like.
Well, that's the thing. I don't remember Plantera having that much loot that I was really excited about.
She's got some. She may have some potential magic loot that you might like. Again, that's why I'm saying never say never. Oh, another bulb right there.
Okay, yeah, just careful about that. Okay, so where's the entrance?
Only one way to find out. We dig down. Here, you'll
I
go.
think it might, well, I think-
You'll
I
go
wanna look
this way.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. I guess we can both
Yeah.
go that way.
Yeah, here we are. This is it.
Here we go. And the traps, I mean, you're probably all too familiar. They're lethal as fuck.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we got a power cell here. Okay, let me go first and deal with the traps.
Sweet. Solar tablet. I'll take that just in case.
Okay, hold on. Right, I forgot. Okay, just hold still for a second. I gotta go get a potion.
Yeah, danger sense potion.
Danger sense, yeah, because I can disable everything with danger sense. If I grab a couple of those, I'll take care of it.
And the important thing is later for events, if we ever get to that, for shit like the Pumpkin Moon, or, you know, Frost Moon, Moon Lord, or the Lunar Cultists, or whatever, is to actually take the traps from the Golem Temple and build some traps of your own. Like, you can make a lava pit, you can take the spiky ball traps.
Yeah, I did try the Frost Moon. I was not able to get very far on. Pumpkin Moon, I can basically get until I can get up to the 14th wave before I run out of time.
Yeah. And well, no, I don't think you can do Old One's Army though. For
No,
setting
Old
up
One's
traps.
Army specifically has resistance to traps.
Well, then on top of that, it's also you have to like place like what 63 flat blocks.
Well, no,
on
you
each
can
side.
use traps. I have actually used traps to fight against the Old One's Army. They're just highly resistant to them.
I see.
Okay, now let me just. Okay, yeah. I just gotta deal with the pressure plates.
Yeah. And I'm gonna set up torches, or I guess you got that already. Yeah. And then plus, the Golem Temple's also got some very, very good. Ooh.
Yeah, just hold. Yeah, just hold. Hold on. Don't go ahead of me.
Yeah, I'm going slowly. And the flying snakes and the lizards will also drop power cells too. They sound like cats though. They just fucking meow.
Funnily enough, did you know that the witch doctor is actually a lizard?
Is that seriously?
Yeah.
I
What,
did-
dude?
oh.
That's the thing. Don't run ahead.
Sorry.
Don't run ahead.
My bad. I
I
got
know
a
it's
little.
tempted to get. I know it's tempted to get into the thick of the fight, but you're gonna kill us though.
It's it's my nature. I'm a melee fucker.
Yeah. Just carefully move forward. Disarm this one freaking tile at a time.
But
If I don't have a torch set up there, just don't go forward. I can kill these guys myself. They're not that tough.
okay, I just like to help out.
Yeah. Just
Itchy
too many
trigger.
particles get on the screen, and I can't see where the pressure plates are.
Have you ever heard certain species of frog, like they kind of make a bit of a meowing noise too? They kind of go like meow, meow.
I've heard the little screamer.
Um,
The little frog that goes, but like way more high pitched.
sort of. Lizard power cell in this one too.
Yeah. Don't know how many times we'll end up fighting Golem. I tried to get the Earth Staff off of him, so I fought him a bunch of times. But
I've got that
Yeah.
one. It's just in the
yeah,
offset.
yes, I tried quite a few times to think it would help with the Old One's army. Could not get it to drop for the life of me.
Lizard furnace.
That's for like crafting and shit.
Yeah, I'll try taking it just in case.
Yeah. It's like a neat little sub furnace, but it doesn't work like a regular furnace. It's just a crafting table.
Huh, I see.
Yeah, like basically it allows you to make stuff out of the lizard bricks. Hey, please don't throw a shit ton of size in here. I can't see shit.
Oh. There we go. I can keep shit off of behind us, and you can focus on what's ahead.
Oh wait, before we do Golem, shouldn't we be doing Old One's army?
Yeah, we could probably give that a go. We'll just explore the temple and.
Yeah, we'll get all the way to the end, but we won't kill Golem just yet.
Ooh, cyborg.
Yeah, actually, yeah, like Old One's army, because like,
Yeah,
now,
when it
admittedly,
gets
tier 3 has the best stuff, but
that's after Golem.
like-
Yeah.
yeah. But the thing is, Old One's army gets really powerful at the higher tiers. Like, I really struggled to just grind up enough in tier 2. Now we get
Yeah.
master mode, so we might have a bit of an easier time. But
Yeah, the fucking ogres are like, oh gosh, like, even with all the powerful ass gear that I've got, it's still a whoa, fuck.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
supposed. I didn't know.
Yes. Give me a second to deal with everything and all the pressure plates. Like, at the very least, we want to build up a whole bunch of badges if we can from the Old One's army so that we can start buying tier 3 gear.
Yeah, the defender medals.
Yeah, so we want to stock up a bunch of defender medals before we go. God damn, this temple's fucking huge.
Yeah.
Because once you get the pick saw, you can just like carve right through it and then speed run to go home afterwards.
Oh
It's
yeah.
the first way. It's the first time through it, just carefully going each step of the way. I'm not even going to worry about the spikes unless they're like directly in our path at this point. Just trying to take out all the worst defenders.
Yeah. Yeah, that was. I actually do have the pick saw for me, but. Yeah, definitely.
I don't know
try
if
and
the
get
blocks are
you
even
guys.
destructible prior to Golem's death.
Hmm.
Because I know you can't edit the traps. Like as soon as you beat Golem, then like all the wiring appears, but you can't even disable the traps prior to it.
Oh, sweet. Danger sense potion for myself in this chest.
All right, drop the wizard banner somewhere. That way we can.
Yeah, I'll grab
Shit!
it.
Shit! Hold on.
Spiky balls.
Yeah, and it knocked me into the second spiky balls trap. So just hold on while we deal with that.
I'm just gonna stay still over here.
Yeah, no, so many like debris and corpses and shit fucking clogged it up. Okay, hold on. Okay, one,
2.
and 2. Okay. Okay, clear that. Okay, 2 up here. Okay. Okay, cleared that.
Some parts of the Golem Temple are actually a little bit creepier than the Crimson. Or at least the beginning part, where it's got the whistling. Or I think because it's Aztec themed, it's kind of like a reference to the Aztec whistle. Aztec death whistle.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, just hold up. It's just...
Yeah.
I can fight these guys off, they're no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta take out these. There we go. Just gotta make sure that I don't step on this by accident. Yeah.
So
Okay, that one.
I've got an outlay of the. I've got a view of the outer perimeter of the map of the temple overall. So yeah, we're almost there. Yep, looks like we're there.
Hold on.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Ooh. Right.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we're at Golem, so just hold on and we clear out the last of these. Okay, I think that's everything. So let's...
No, that's where. There's one more. There's one more. You were about to land on it.
Yeah.
That one.
Right. Okay. Let's
Right.
get 36 pressure plates.
Wow. Yeah. And I've got 5 power cells. Not gonna use, obviously, but.
Alright, not really an ideal Golem Arena setup.
Yeah, I did not know the Witch Doctor was actually a lizard.
Yeah, no, take a closer look at him next time you see him. Like,
Sure will.
he's clearly got a tail.
Oh.
He'll also refer to like humans as though they're a separate species.
That's true. Never thought of it that way.
Yeah. Okay, so temple's clear, so let's pop back and deal with the old one's army.
Die, bitch.
Let's go.
All right. Bow, bow, chicka, wow, wow.
Where's... Alright, talk to the Tavern Keep.
Yeah, I've got how many? 109 defender medals. Holy shit.
Oh, you do? Okay, that's excellent. Okay, so... I mean, if you've got 109 defender medals, we can fight Golem right now.
Yeah,
Like that's enough to buy the shit that we'll need.
well, what should I get? Like the cane stuff?
No. No, we're gonna beat Golem. We're gonna get the tier 3 stuff. Don't bother buying the tier 2.
Okay.
No, we're just gonna go fight Golem.
Yeah, because
I didn't realize you had a shit ton of defender medals.
Yeah. Yeah, because in my corruption world, I've been fighting tier 3 a bunch of times. I haven't completed it yet. I've been close, but not quite.
Tier 3 is rough, but now you really just need to be able to clear enough rounds to get a good chunk of defending those.
Mm-hmm. Suppose one cool thing is when you get the war table, you can set up multiple sentries of something like the Frost Hydra or the Houndinius Shootus. One hundredth. Wait, are you in the Golem Temple right now?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You just plan to set up to fight the Golem?
Yeah, I'm just getting down there. I've got all my gear, so I'm just gonna just pop down here, wait on you.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom for a quick second, then I'm gonna I'm inside the temple, just not at your location yet, but I'm gonna go piss real fast. back, and I'm closing in on your position. And from the dungeon too, after you fight Plantera, got some good loot from there as well.
Oh yeah, we're definitely. I'm getting close to my end game gear. It was like my final loadout. I need 2 pieces of gear from Old One's army, and then 1 piece of gear from the Spectre set.
Oh yeah, I remember the Spectre stuff from.
Alrighty. Alright.
Just
want to power cell in?
Yeah, I'm gonna pop
Yeah,
on my
let's pop
potions. Bottoms up, take them shots. Okay. And what you basically do, you don't drop the cells in, but you just double click this little thing. All right.
Yeah, you just, yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. One hand down. Focus on the other hand.
Yep.
Where you at? Alright, hand down. Main body. And torso. Keep him over here.
Yeah, I'm trying. He's knocking me all over the place.
Got it.
Yay. There's a pick saw for you.
Perfect. Excellent. Alright, got the pick saw, and here's the beetle gear, because you'll probably want the beetle armor.
I'm already in beetle armor.
Oh, that explains. Okay, that explains their invincibility. Okay, what special thing did we get from that?
Let's check. I've already got a bunch of golem gear from there, but yeah, I think we got the pick saw from that and the beetle husk. Searching right now. I think that's all we got from him. Like, do you want to fight him again, or?
Nah. Not too heartbroken. Alright, so now... Great. Let's see. I'm just going to unload a bunch of this stuff. Oh, I got the heat ray.
Oh yeah, that's a good one to have.
Yeah.
I may have better ones. I'm gonna check the safe, which I've got.
Yeah, no, there's a couple other things on the list. So
the Staff of Earth.
First, no. Now that we're post golem, okay. So first thing, we gotta get your defender medals. There's a few things we gotta grab off the tavern keep here.
Okay. Well, it's just whenever you're done with the. Do you need me to come over there too?
Yeah. I just need you to come here, and I need you to buy 2 things off the tavern keep.
Okay.
I
What do
need
you
the
want?
dark artist. I need the dark artist pants and the Valhalla Knight chest.
Dark Artist leggings.
Yep.
And what else?
Valhalla Knight's chest.
Valhalla Knight's chest. Okay, let's... Valhalla Knight's breastplate.
Cool. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. And just toss that one and that one to you.
Perfect. Okay.
And
Now we head for the dungeon. Now I'm just gonna clear out a bunch of my inventory and we'll head for the dungeon.
you know, I wonder if can you shimmer beetle husks? No, you can't. Oh well. But before we go to the dungeon, I want you to come back to the house with me because I got some loot to give you now that we've officially broken the seal.
Yeah, so I gotta roll 'em.
Yeah, I am going to give you some loot. So, let's see. Masterful Inferno Fork, that might be good. What heat ray do you have right now? Like,
it's just a standard heat, right?
okay, I may have a
no
better
action.
one for that. Staff of Earth, that's also a good one. Nettle Burst from Plantera, might be something.
Now, what I need next is I need the Spectre Staff, which we'll be able to get from hunting in the dungeon. Do you have that? It's like a Shadow Bolt Staff. Do we have?
No,
that?
Shadow Beam Staff. I got 2 of those.
Okay, yeah, I need one of those.
Here, take that one.
Oh, God, perfect. That is perfect.
Yeah, and then I got something else for you. You might like too. Here's this one,
Staff of Earth.
and then I got some more for you. That, this, that, and this, and last but not least that from Plantera. So, yeah. Feel free to test out which ones you like, what you don't like, and whatever you don't want. Just put them in the magic chests.
Yeah. Definitely.
So I just wanted to wait until we beat Golem so I could give those to you. And I was like, so it's not technically cheating or anything.
Yeah. The Inferno Fork's good. Leaf Blower's okay.
Shadow Beam Staff and Earth Staff are definitely good.
Yes.
Which means, now that that's out the way, I can officially grab my own melee gear that I've been keeping off limits for myself. Post Plantera.
Okay, yeah, and of course.
Yeah. Time to get crazy. I got the Terrablade.
Oh, yeah.
They often call this the crowd control because, well, that's what it's great at.
Yeah, I on my Master Mode account, I actually have it as my offhand weapon in case I don't feel like burning through all my magic and I just need to take out a bunch of trash.
Yeah.
Huh. Did I never buy the Crystal Ball from the Wizard?
No, it's down there.
Oh yeah, it's just. I'm just gonna go pick it up. Activate it real quick. There we go. Get that buff on.
Clairvoyance.
Yeah, it just gives a magic buff.
Oh, this is new. Ever since defeating Golem. Yeah, this is... Yeah, I'm seeing new enemies than I've seen before. Die, bitch. Oh, Mothra. Mothron.
Oh yeah, Mothron.
That's the enemy that has a chance of dropping a broken hero sword.
Yeah.
But they don't spawn until after you kill Plantera. And now, since I'm done with those two, I also may have a better pygmy staff for you, Ghost, as soon as we deal with all this chaos.
Yeah. Hey, guess how much damage I take from fucking Pinhead with my current gear?
Like, a lot, obviously.
Guess how much?
40
Taking,
per
like,
hit?
1.
Oh.
Yeah, like, Pinhead's nails are only doing 1 damage to me right now. And I'm not even close to full power right now.
Must have been that glow up you got from the tavern keep.
Well, that's definitely the start of it. Like, there's a few other things I gotta run around and do, though. Like, my gear loadout. Like, I still gotta get, like, the Spectre helmet, but also I've got to retool a whole bunch of my gear. So, like, I'm gonna be on that money-making grind set for a bit.
Yeah. There's also the toxic flask in a bottle, which I don't know if you'll find any use for that, but those drop from solar eclipses.
I found a chainsaw if you're interested.
I got one of those already. It's the butcher chainsaw,
Yeah.
referencing
Alright, creature.
Leatherback, or no,
Leatherface.
Yeah. The original stereotype of butcher serial killers in horror movies.
Have you actually seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
No, I haven't.
I actually did back in college. It's good.
Huh. I'll definitely look into it.
Like, there's just so many good. They use a lot of good scenes. Like, 70s horror really does hit different.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have, like, all the shit that we have now.
Yeah,
So they
CGI.
knew how
they
to-
had practical effects.
Plus, they had the practical effects, but it's more so their camera work. Like, I've really grown to appreciate good camera work. Like, have you seen
wait.
the Grand Budapest Hotel?
No, I didn't. But you said they have great camera. What?
Work.
Oh, yeah.
Like they set the camera at very deliberate angles because they don't like move it around. Because like it's not just the CGI; it's how mobile cameras have become. Whereas back then, like moving a camera around was not something you did willy-nilly. You had to commit.
Yeah.
So, like, they'll be able to get, like, a minute-plus long scene. Like, out of a single shot.
Yeah.
And it just makes you realize that, like, the mentality of Hollywood these days, they wouldn't do it. Like,
Oh yeah.
and, like, honestly, this is where... This might sound weird, but Michael Bay, like, when you compare his film to, like, the Avengers, you really realize that Michael Bay was actually, probably still is, a very good cinematographer.
Oh no, he absolutely was. I believed that even when I was in like 11th grade and shit. Like he was great at his fucking camera work.
Yeah, but like, because like there's one comparison which sticks out in my mind, and it's so I think it was like the Pearl Harbor shot where like he's panning across the scene, and as he pans across, the action is flowing across the scene at the same time.
Yeah.
So like you're seeing like the plane strikes, and the explosions going off. But that's also like how things are. That's where the action is playing out. There's something happening where the camera is moving in that one slow shot. Whereas you compare it to like the Avengers movies, they'll have points where like the camera's like waving across, but nothing's happening. Like it'll just be Nick Fury talking and the camera's sliding, and it's like, why? This could be a static shot. Why is it moving?
Yeah, it's almost like well, honestly, I was gonna say like a documentary shot, but even documentary shots often stay still a good bit.
Well, no, that's the thing. It's like it's not even like it's like a handheld camera shot. It's like no, they're purposefully sliding it in an unnatural way, but there's no reason to do it.
Yeah.
Like they're just doing it because Michael Bay did it in an action movie, and so clearly moving camera shots are worthwhile, but they don't understand why it was used. It's all style, no substance.
Yeah. Gregos, didn't you say like in college or high school that you studied like cinematography or some shit? Or,
yeah, it was kind of the side thing. Like I studied art, but but the electives that I could take, I was able to take a bunch of stuff on cinema, and I figured that would be useful.
Huh.
And I did take.
Photography.
Yeah, I actually took a couple. One thing I took photography. Yeah, I took photography. Some videography was part of that, but I took various genres of cinema as my electives.
Huh. Yeah, I was I mean, it's probably not comparable, but I was a yearbook photographer in my last year. Yeah, I think my junior and senior year of high school.
Well, it takes work to do, and no doubt of that.
And I did, ironically, get some real hard shots for, like, especially in the football team and basketball team. And, I guess it made a bunch of bitches to want to try and get with me because they wanted their picture taken.
Yeah. Alright, hey, got a moonstone. Ooh, and a shell. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I've got millions of moonstones in the chests, like, as we speak. But I've also got an extra sunstone that you know, if you want, you can use that and combine it to make the celestial stone too, which I've done already.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. All we need after this is we need to hunt werewolves at the next full moon.
Yeah, and we got the Neptune shells already.
Yeah.
There's one story that I actually told Ribby and Sir Yeetus on one of Ribby's Party Con streams was that some chick from the tennis group of another school, she was saying that she was asking me to, she was asking me to take her picture, and, I guess due to some weird school rule, I wasn't allowed to do that. I wasn't allowed to take pictures of students from the other team, like a single group photos or whatnot. If I got him in an action shot against, you know, our players, that was all cool, but I couldn't really take pictures of the actual other side. But I was like, yeah, sorry, miss, I'm not allowed to do that. And then while I'm sitting down, she comes up to me, you know, puts her hands on my thighs, leans forward, and like flaunts her cleavage in my face. And she's like, are you sure about that? I could give you my number. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm just, what part of the, I'm not allowed to do that, did you not understand? So please take your hands off me and fuck off. And yeah, she looked fucking butthurt as hell about that, but like, I'm probably the first man in her life who said no, so.
Exactly. It's like I'll flirt with you. It's like, look, like, were this not an official event and these are my private photos, sure, but I'm on official school business here, and I'm sorry, but but you giving me your number, which you'll probably never even respond to, is not worth risking what I got. Oh, got a broken hero sword in case we want another Terraria.
I've already seen like 3 of them drop in the arena you set up. Yeah, the Terrorblade, I'm just annihilating the fuck out of this. And while I claim to be no Giga Chad, especially ever since I started working out a lot more, and I guess you could call it looks maxing a little bit, but not to an extreme point to where like the black pillars are hammering their jaws in with a fucking hammer. But I do practice kind of like protruding my bottom jaw out a little bit, because it gets rid of the, it helps get rid of that chin fat that makes you kind of look a bit soft. So I've been practicing to get rid of that. You know, and of course in general just workouts, but I kind of styled my beard up a little bit. I got like a bit of a goatee, and how I spike my hair up, it basically creates like a rectangle head shape. I kind of look like a young Hugh, you know Hugh Jackman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I look like a young Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, maybe not as buff or as toned, but I'm on the way to there. Mixed with the fucking Easter Island face, you know, the stone face they use for the Giga Chad meme. I look a little bit like that.
Nice. Actually, funny little Hugh Jackman anecdote I remember. Like, I forget where I saw it. It was like an interview from him, like when he was trying to get into the mentality of Wolverine. Like, he was doing some filming in Canada, and his like wife and whatnot was sleeping in the next room. And he hopped in the shower and turned it on, and the water was fucking cold. And he had to hold in the scream, and apparently that helped him get into the mentality of Wolverine. It's like, oh, it's like being in a cold shower, an unexpected cold shower, when your family's sleeping in the next room. That's what it's like to be Wolverine, apparently.
Funny. Wait, when you say he hawked in the shower, like did
Hopped.
like he
hopped? Like he went into the shower.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like he threw up, hawked, because that's
no. HOP.
Oh, okay. Fast clock.
Oh yes, that's that prevents slow. It's an anti-debuff.
I see.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I gotta find where all the bonus accessory stuff is, because I gotta make an Ankh shield.
God, there's so much fucking loot. I gotta clear out my inventory again. There's a fucking Reaper banner. There's Neptune shells. Got millions of those.
So many paintings.
Yeah, me too. There's fucking banners.
Bloodstained aprons, death sickle. Like, what's your death sickle? I got a demonic one.
Mine is also demonic, and that's like the best you can get.
Yeah. What do you gotta sell off a bunch of crap here? Bunch of crap I gotta reforge, so I need to stockpile as much as I can.
Celestial Toxic Flask. Ooh.
Yeah, I managed to get a godly toxic flask.
Yeah. What's the stats on that one?
15 damage, 5 crit, 15 knockback.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you'll want the Toxic Flask to use as an actual weapon, but if you can, now you got it, so.
Yeah.
Me personally, I just don't use it.
No, that's the thing. It's got its place. It might actually be okay against Old One's army because it gives that nice cloud AoE.
Right.
But situation. Like honestly, that's what I like about the magic weapons in Terraria.
Yeah.
They might not all be good, but they're all interesting.
Well, it's also because they provide like a, you could say they provide certain tactics, right? Like take the Ichor, for example, that decreases defense and shit.
Yeah, like the pre-hard mode magic stuff, like you really don't get access to the good shit until you beat Skeleton.
Yeah.
So like aside from that, it's basically gem stabs, wand of sparking, wand of frosting. Like it'd be nice to have something a little more interesting, like maybe have the gem stabs have kind of unique stuff instead of just shoot bolt of energy of different color and various damage. Like you had like this one's homing, this one's like can pierce a lot, like, this one explodes, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't have to tweak the damage numbers. I mean, just it's like, yeah, it's like you don't really get. I mean, you can get the alien blaster, but that one's after you beat like the first boss. So you have to at least be able to beat either the brain of Cthulhu or the the Eater of Worlds with a gem staff.
Yeah.
Or wand of sparking and frosting, which you have to find at random. You can't craft it. Okay, so we got that cleared out. So let's see what it is. Ooh. Actually, might be a good place to call it because it's starting to get late.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 12. We've been at this for about 3 hours. That's not bad.
Uh-huh. And plus, I mean, I'm off on summer break all the way until like mid-August, so we got plenty opportunities.
Yeah, that's the thing. And like this sort of schedule, I can do this pretty consistently. Like 9:30 till 12:30, that's fine. But
okay,
if it starts going later than this, then problems start showing up.
Yeah, that would have to be a, Saturday.
Friday night, Saturday night exclusive.
Yeah, but so like on a Sunday you can do 9 to 12 or maybe even I guess a weekday if you're not too busy.
Yeah, like if I work in the morning, about 1 o'clock is my hard cutoff time. So 12:30, like before we get invested into something else, this is a good point.
I gotcha.
So yeah. All right. Well, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, sure thing, Ghost.
We appreciate multiplayer, and hopefully it won't take as long to get connected next time.
Hey, we worked through it.
Yeah. All right. Well, you have a good night, Doc, and figure out another time to do this week.
Yeah, look forward to seeing you too during the week too. You get some good rest, all right?
All right. Peace out.
Peace. Boy. Oh, Hurtful Eye of Cthulhu, 171. Yeah, that's not bad. still, it's... I might hold on to it. Okay. Yeah. Well, as Grey Ghost said, that'll be a good time to call it for tonight. But, for any of you folks who tuned in, I hope you had a good time, even if it was just for a brief moment. This is Dr. Fourth Wall, signing out and returning to the void from which I spawned. Peace out.